We're not taking sides, we're taking over. We're not taking religious sides, family. I don't care what your religion is, Black family. We're not taking political sides. I don't care what political party you affiliate with, Black family. We're taking over, which is to say, whichever white supremacist faction, because they both are, gives the most benefit to Black people, that's who we're going with. We're not tethered to the nicest white supremacists. Just like they're playing both sides, we're playing both sides. I said, we don't have friends. We only have interests. Get you to understand, we need to be adopting these exact tactics and how we move right here in America, Black family. There is no more important war than the war of white supremacy that we've been waging against this beast most intensely for the past 467 years. Are you guys starting to wonder why all of a sudden they're kind of trying to slip in foreign enemies? Now, all during this pandemic, you ain't heard nothing about Russia or Ukraine. Joe Biden and them are taking a page out of the book of the Republicans. When the Republicans are in trouble, like George Bush, when he screwed up everything, when Donald Trump screwed up everything, what do they start doing? They start talking about war as a distraction. And yes, we have American precedent, proof in America that when a political party gets into trouble, they will literally start to instigate war, and they will actually allow folks to die in a strike in order to change the headline and the topic. Because whenever a political party goes to war, the American people starts to sympathize with whichever party is in power. Bill Clinton did the same thing. But we're not getting off topic. You got me here telling you it's a distraction. What we look like talking about Ukraine, fool? What do I look like? You ripped the phalluses of my fathers. You set on fire the bodies of my mothers. You had my mothers raped, and she had to wet nurse our open enemies' demonic, diabolical children. And you want me to sit up here and chit chat about Russia and Putin? And what that has to do with soap and water and civilizing a certain group of people, the newest people on our planet and stuff. Don't play with me. I want you to understand that these are tricks. These are games. And they want you to think a war over there somewhere, which we do not believe is true at all. It's a distraction so that we can start talking about and demonizing Putin. Haven't you ever wondered why the movie's always talking about Russia? It makes a juicy enemy. It gets into the mind of the psyche of the American people. And when the U.S. government invokes them in real time, you make an association, your subconscious makes an association even with the movies, like the movie Salt that Angela Jolie was in. Or even the movie Born Identity. They always over there fooling around with the Russians and stuff. There is no more important war than the war we are waging. There are no real heroes but us. When you can't talk black, when you're not discussing what Vicky's discussing, you ain't talking about nothing at all. Because it is my belief that everything that's the matter in the whole wide world is related directly or indirectly with the mistreatment of the black man and the black woman in America, and by extension around the world. Y'all can talk about climate change all you want, but until you do right by us, even the earth will work against you. Sit down, newness. We're not finna be talking about no Russia and Putin and Ukraine, about no fake war, fool. that you instigating? I said nothing is more important than what we're talking about. That's the reason why I call you the new world rulers. That's why I say I'm raising up world shakers and history makers. And that's the reason why our so-called black brothers and sisters get mad at me when I tell you that you are the new world rulers. They get mad at me when I say that power in this season is coming from the ground up for folks just like you and I, the nobodies they consider to be nobodies, the voiceless.